Would I love you more if you were here from day one? I would love you if you were maybe still a worm. I don't know. I feel if my chatters were worms, I would be very concerned as to how I would monetize you.
We are very thankful for you too, Clio. Happy New
What I'm gonna do is be like, hey guys, I've got some soil here. Do you guys want to see me play around in the soil? And then you guys are gonna go, yeah, Clio, play around in that soil. Yeah. Grew up eating their soil. I don't know. Would you want, like, Clio IT soil? I guess if you guys were worms, we could sell phaseconnect soil, right? We could have soil in the store, and then we could sell it to you guys, and there would be, like, a Clio IT flavored soil. Would that work? Would the worms... If you were a worm, would you want Clio IT specific soil? Today I learned I'm a worm. No, it's the hypothetical of would you still love us if we're a worm. Instead of soil, sell some kind of kinetic sand. Kinetic sand? Would worms want kinetic sand? That seems a bit strange. Kinetic sand seems a bit bougie for a worm. Would a worm even want kinetic sand? I thought you want to give worms soil because then the worms will be happy. And then they also... Don't worms do stuff to soil to make it better? I thought, like, they don't worms help improve the nutrients of the soil? Yeah, they poop in it. That's it. So you guys would, I guess, buy the Clio IT soil, and then you would jump in it, and you would turn it into Clio IT soil with your poop in it as well. And then you could, I don't know, grow stuff with the Clio IT poop soil. I don't know. Well, when you put it like that, guys, clearly we're leaving money on the table here by not having phaseconnect soil. Compostorians. That's a funny little name. That's biology. Worms are pretty cool. Is it a misnomer about you can cut a worm in half and it becomes two worms? That's a misnomer, right? If you cut a worm in half, the other half is gonna die. And maybe not earthworms. Yeah, they're the ones I'm caring about here. Like if you cut a worm in half, only one half's actually gonna live. The other half is gonna be dead because that's the half without all the gubbins in it. It's true, I am two worms. I feel like that's not true. I don't think you are two worms. I think you are number one worm. Number one victory, worm Mayal. I can't think of puns. Would you still love me if I was two worms? But for some reason I've been cut in twain. Split in twain. What about jellyfish? What the hell's gonna cut a jellyfish in half? That polygamy? That's kind of messed up. You're like, hey, I feel like having a threesome, so you get your worm wife and you cut her in half, and now you've got two wives, so you can have a threesome instead. It's a crazy thing to do. Don't do that to your wife, who's a worm. You should get her like a nice jar full of good nutrient soil, and then you give her that to play in. That said, who's gonna look after the kid? Because presumably you and your kid are gonna be human. How is the worm involved in this process? Who's gonna pick? How is your worm wife or worm husband going to pick up the child from school? What are they gonna do? Hop in a jar of dirt and then drive in their jar of dirt to school? And then use the jar of dirt to, like, go pick up the child, and then your child has to then carry the jar of dirt back to the car, and then how's that gonna work? Maybe the worm will have a special car for people who are worms. I don't think our society is built for people being worms. It's just a hunch out there that I don't think our society is gonna work if all of a sudden half the population are turned into worms. I don't think humanity will last much longer if that happens. You don't want to discriminate against the worm people, that's terrible. Worms are very cute, but I've also never seen the I think that's one of the things about the animal kingdom, is that worms seem kind of cute, but I have never looked at a close-up picture of a worm, so I haven't seen, like, the hyper, like, you know those hyper up-close pictures of insects that they go from, like, oh, they're kind of cute, to, like, actual monstrosities? I've never bothered to look at an actual, like, a close-up picture of a worm. And I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna see, like, oh, this thing that is, like, smooth and slimy is actually... They've got little, tiny little hairs, and then they've got these weird eyes, and then a little mouth. Because I've never seen what a worm actually looks like up close. It's kind of gross. Probably. Probably is gross. Their faces are horrifying. Don't say that! I don't want to know! I'm a worm hater? I'm not a worm hater. I'm a worm... I'm living in worm ignorance about what they actually look like up close. I've seen a worm in real life. I've held worms. I've never seen, like, the hyper, super, like, enhanced resolution pictures which can see close up on animals, and then you see how fucked up they look. I haven't seen that, and I'm scared to do it for a worm, because I don't think I want to see it. Have you ever seen worm sex? No. I don't think I want to.